great morning to you as well. Good morning, everybody. It's Matt and Dyan. Very early. I got some chocolate.
What are you eating?
Chocolate. There you go, chocolate. Good morning.
What?
Well, it was from the hot chocolate, the Spoono.
Look
I
who's
licked
in
the
bed
spoon.
with me.
Welcome to Ok Aussie. It's a very bright and early morning. Her, you know what she's like. Coffee's going to be required for this one.
I was up with the sparrows.
Let's turn some lights on. Let's get some
crap.
illumination happening.
Holy crap.
Not only were you up with the sparrows,
Oh my god.
it was actually the going to sleep part, which was really weird. It was 7 o'clock that she just fell asleep. It's like, you can't fall asleep at 7 o'clock, and it's too early.
I know, and he had to like go push.
I did.
Nudge.
Even
And-
Willow went,
And then
what's going
I
on? We
said,
don't do this.
I'll get you chocolate to wake you up. I said, yes, please. then I ate the chocolate. I fell asleep. Anyway.
It was an excuse to get chocolate, if you ask me. It was. It's okay.
No, you suggested
Our rhythms
it
were-
of your own accord. I did not ask for it.
Our rhythms were a little bit out of whack. weren't
Why?
they? Why do you do anything?
There's fur on your chin. You look like Willow.
He was giving me cuddles in the middle of the night too, probably because I'm the warm one. He was trying to snuggle up to me and get warm. I'm off there.
Alright, let's just do the cocktails.
Yeah, sorry, but
Right,
hey.
let's get it over, then I can enjoy my coffee, guys.
Apple juice.
Right, you
with
ready?
silica.
Number one.
Cheers. Some tablets.
I'm beginning to not even like apple juice.
We might have to change that up
I'm
then.
sick of these
Bit of-
vitamin C because they're too acidic.
Ascorbic
It's a
vitamin C.
sensory nightmare.
You like the swallowing ones, don't you?
Yeah.
Next time we do an order on iHerb, which we need to do, but we're saving up for that. iHerb's great. This is from America.
Yeah, but
It is online, but it's so much cheaper. It's very quick. Normally within 7 days it'll be
But
delivered
what I
directly
have
to
to
you.
get is like $150 or something worth. So I have to wait because I do it in one order,
Absolutely.
free shipping, and it lasts a long
A
time.
lot of discount codes, but more so than anything else, compared to Australia pharmacy prices or even big, super value pharmacies or even the supermarkets, you're saving anywhere from at least 50%, normally up to about 75%. So you can get 3 times as much generally as a rule by doing that. Okay, do you want to do the Movicol next? You still chewing that one down. Excellent. Now, yesterday was the end of the heart bug trace for Dyan. Oh, that wasn't a fun exercise for you at all. The skin burns, even with the hypoallergenic by the end of it, were quite horrendous, and that's what we're now healing the wounds. We're putting a lot of steroid cream on.
It's literally.
It's going to take a couple of weeks to actually recover that
I've
skin.
got open wounds.
Yeah, so that wasn't
Sorry.
fun. That's
I'm
okay.
gonna-
You finish your absorbic acid. So we got enough data. We'd come off the frutamide for a period of time at the very end to get more chest activity. So look, they've got enough data across that whole window, which would have been, what's that, 12, 13, 14 days, 15, 16 days worth of data to be able to formulate a report. So great, that's done and off it goes. We're actually more reliant and interested on getting the proper 12 lead Holter monitor test actually done, because that's the one that's going to actually be a lot more conclusive, a lot more accurate. Right, so you've done the Movicol. That's your chocolate flavour Movicol, so that's why you can gobble that one down really quickly. Unfortunately, the plain ain't much fun. Okay, and a bit of medicinal CBD in the
And the
morning.
neck scarf, guys.
Oh,
Highly
how's that going, by the
recommend.
way?
Yeah,
I
highly
made that.
recommend. He made that. Go back to that video where. Did we show them?
Sewing, we did sewing with Matt and
Did we
Di.
show these on video? We
Yeah,
didn't, did we?
We did. We did a video of that one.
We did.
We did.
Did we?
We have so many videos. If you're not sure, go back and have a look. I think Di needs to go
But-
back and have a look too.
It's like if you get t-shirt material, it's gorgeous.
So it's comfortable, but it's warm and it saves the
Soft.
crick in your neck. To be
And
honest, the way I woke up this morning,
warm.
probably should have made myself one. But anyway,
Well,
that's
we
okay.
can.
Someone was stealing the blankets last night. Won't mention any names. In the intro B-roll footage, I took quite a lot of pictures of some of the clocks that we have in our house. Dyan loves time, loves clocks. It's been a family thing having clocks around.
Yeah, my grandfather.
There's an issue with that.
Grandfather clock. My grandfather, everyone always used to say to him, "We don't need any more clocks." And
Special interest collection, much?
no, but like it was, he always needs to know the time, and it got to the point where, as he got older, my nana would be like, "Why do you need to know the time right now for? Where do you need to be?" You know, because like my grandfather, sadly, I mean, obviously a smart person with what he achieved in his career, but with his health, he retired around his early 50s. So medically retired as well. So it's kind of like what my situation
Sounds very
is.
familiar.
Yes. And basically, so my nana would be like, "Well, where do you have to be?
Yeah.
Why do you need to know the time?"
But time
and
has...
I'm the same.
You are the same.
I have
You've
to
inherited
know the time.
Upwards.
What's the time? What's the time?
You've picked
What's
this
the
up
time?
from the environmental variable. But we have always had clocks.
I think I'm
and every
born
room's
like
got to
it.
have a clock. And that's not including wristwatches, it's not including the phones, it's not including the iPad. We've got clocks damn well everywhere. I'd love to know from you guys, do you have an affinity towards clocks in your home as well?
It is. It's attached to...
Go on add up how many clocks you actually have in your house. I want to know a number in the comments. Add up all the clocks.
Why? How many?
Because it's obscene. It's ridiculous. You have so many clocks.
I was going to ask for another one.
See what I mean? It's insane.
Possibly 2 more.
Where would you put them? Why do you need them?
I do need them. When I'm in my little bath soon...
Oh no, we're having a bath clock.
I'm going to need a clock.
There is a clock which you'll be able to see, which is in your bathroom.
No, it's too small.
Anyway, the bath is actually on order. That should be being delivered.
It's got bubbles.
It opens, they do custom make it with how you open the door. It's a walk-in bath. Diane actually gets to walk in the bath. It'll have hot jets of air to keep her warm.
Everyone's
to a
just
certain
picturing the water just...
Door
she
closes.
Opens the door.
The water level goes up to meet that.
It's not like what you think.
It has air jets to actually give a spa effect, which would be very therapeutic for her, for all the sore muscles that she gets. Because she wakes up every day in pain. So do I, actually.
I love pain.
Pain-free would be nice for you.
You
poor thing. Yeah. Oh, my elbow.
Elbow needs fixing.
Chop my bloody elbow off, to be honest. The tendonitis
what
on both
did the doctor
sides.
say?
I have to go and get an ultrasound done. I had to prioritise the timing of everything. So I did the cardiac ultrasound, which is an echocardiogram last week.
When's that getting done?
I have to book that in. I can only do so many appointments at once. You know, I'm
book
juggling so many things. So I've got to book the ultrasound in for my elbow. That's tendonitis on both sides. And then they have to actually do another one, which will be the one where they do the injection. So the first one's to have a look, to see how bad it is, and see if there's any tears and deterioration.
Why don't they just fix it?
Everything takes so protracted long,
They're so mean.
No, I'm just sick
Our
of the
health
pain,
system are just assholes.
So is it bright and early Sunday morning for us?
It is.
Quite abnormal, actually. Our sleep patterns are all over the shop, aren't they?
I don't know what happened. I suddenly became an went to sleeper last night and an early riser this morning.
That's okay.
That is not me.
So I had to go, right, well, if she's falling asleep, I better fall asleep because otherwise we'll be out of sync.
Yeah, because I
There's
woke
no
up
point
first
in that.
and I'm like...
And I'm looking, really? Really? Does she... Yeah, she makes
I
these
did.
noises as if, you're going to wake up now, aren't you? I'm awake, she says. Oh, hello, good morning. I'm going, yeah, I know you're awake. I was waiting for it.
No, I do it just in case. He's
Just
like,
in case.
I was just like...
I hear everything.
Trying to sleep too because I thought you were asleep. I didn't want to wake
And
you
what
up.
did you say?
I'm awake.
You said,
That's what I hope
it's
he said.
Tinkerbell the fish and I are awake. It's like, really? Tinkerbell when you are awake? Oh, that's nice. Well, you two can go for a walk.
She's swimming.
Yeah, she is swimming. That's what she does. Hi, Tinks. Yeah.
She just goes slower at night time.
Well,
She just goes a bit slower.
yes, I think she does actually rest. It's only sharks out of the fish group that can't actually stop. They have to keep moving, otherwise they don't get air over their gills and they will die. So they have to always move.
Dear, poor shark.
Have you seen the whales that hang upside down to sleep?
Yeah, I have actually.
That's really weird.
No,
Reminds me of like the bats of the sea.
Looks rather comfortable in the water.
Yeah. That's
I'm
right,
a water
yeah.
person.
You are a water babe. Yeah. So yes, when this bath arrives, that's going to be heaven for you.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I will show you a video of it, but I'll be in my bathers, of course.
Of
But I'm
course.
just saying, like, it is a good bath for people with disability.
Yeah. It does have an
Like, whether
emergency
you have epilepsy, like, because you know, you can a quick empty of the water is very important.
Kinda.
Because you know, it's something that people don't know about with seizures, guys. I no longer have, like, I guess, the ability to sort of do those kinds of things alone. I can't just hop in a bath. I can't just go for a swim. You know, I have to be supervised, because those are the times when you can't trust the people around you. It's funny. I actually find it quite frustrating when I look back at my first aid courses. I don't understand, seeing as though now that I have epilepsy and how prevalent it actually is in society.
Yep, 1 in 25.
And look, I know that not a lot of people have seen one. I've only ever seen 2 in my life.
Oh, yeah.
One was a little girl at school, and one was a friend of my mum's friend sister had one. And that was traumatizing for me, because of the age group, and I'm the kind of person that's like, I don't like seeing people suffer. So I was a sensitive child, I'm a sensitive adult.
Yeah.
I feel for others just as much as myself. So it's like, that was quite traumatizing. But once again, that is life. Some people have these things.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm just a bit disappointed in and it makes me want to approach, like, St. John's and actually speak to them and say, like, really, you need to have
more emphasis
in your course to seizures, because that's the thing. If I went to the beach, right, it could be as busy as anything, and I start seizing in the water, or I'm having an aura and I'm trying to get out of the water quickly. It can look like you're drunk. It can look like, I guess, that you're, I don't know, just a bit sort of, because of the neurology of...
Or under the influence or something like that.
Yeah, like sometimes when I speak, don't I? It can
Which
be
is why
bit
she
like
doesn't ever go in the water by herself at any point in time, by the way.
But I'm just saying, like, for some people that, you know, epileptics, and they want to go for a swim alone, and they don't have seizures as often as me or whatever, and say they suddenly have one, I just think the public doesn't know enough about... I mean, even the lifeguards, I'm sorry. I did surf survival, and I don't remember really doing much. All they used to say is put them in recovery position.
Only resuscitation
and protect them from around, you know, their surroundings of like anything around them, or put a soft pillow under their head. That was it. So it's like...
Whereas now, see, carers...
Keep the airways open.
Support workers and carers can do specialist seizure training. A lot of those are organised by the Regional Seizure Association, like, you know, Epilepsy WA.
Of course, but people have to go out of their way to do it. What I'm saying is St. John's,
but the whole idea of doing
where the bulk of people that are just in society around me, they don't know anything. And to be honest, I'm glad, but majority of people haven't really seen a seizure. Majority of people don't really regularly have someone in their family or someone around their close friend group where they see seizures that can happen.
But remember that in context.
No, but 1 in 25, hang on.
But when they say that, let's put it in perspective.
Chronic sufferers are different.
Bingo. So that 1 in 25 that can have a seizure, that might be a single event seizure in the entire span of your life.
Some of them can be permanently
80.
Well, fixed. So, you know, like it might be a blood clot on the brain.
Exactly. It could be a traumatic brain injury, for example, a TBA. So anything like that could come along.
But people can have it, what I'm saying is people can have it repaired.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's stat. And then there's also people that can have 1 a year.
Yeah.
Or I'm talking about more so, and I'm not saying, guys, that people like that, look, it's not any less.
Any frightening,
I'm not
stressful,
saying any less
risky,
of a problem in your life and all the rest of it, or the family around them. I'm just saying, like, when you suffer so many, you know, especially, you know, tonic-clonics, when you suffer so often, I call it chronic for that reason, because it's not just, once or twice a year I might have one. Oh, that's horrible. I've got to worry every single day.
Absolutely, and you are being very specific about it because Dyan has multiple seizure types. She has the absent seizures where she just like it's like a
Because
reboot
my
of the internal
syndrome.
brain. It's just literally like
Yeah.
she's staring and suddenly she's quiet, no movement, and then she's back, and it could be 3 or
Suddenly
4
she's
seconds.
quiet. Something's wrong.
Something is definitely wrong when she is quiet. In fact, panic if she actually shuts up for less than 2 seconds. No, seriously, absent seizures were. That's what actually attracted me to it. It was like, hold on. She's quiet. What's going on?
Even my doctor knows that now. If I go quiet, he'll turn to look at me as if like something's up. Because I don't shut up.
No, so the absence seizures
But the
is the one
problem
thing.
is, you guys just tune me out because normally I'm talking about
don't.
something totally irrelevant. No,
Well,
but I do.
We're deep into
I
medical
go off
discussions.
tangents
ADHD,
very easy.
off with the fairies, yeah.
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 I'll just be telling stories of my day or the week or the month.
And I'm trying to rein that back into having detailed medical conversations. So anyway, I was talking about you've got absent seizures.
Yeah.
You have the myoclonic seizures, which are like tics and jerks.
I don't
you have
get it as
Tourette's.
often though with the Eplum. Eplum controls
really
my
good, which is
myoclonus
an
really
anti-seizure
well,
medication,
but it used to be
which is
really
like multiple.
annoying.
Hmm.
You know, my legs would be kicking out. I'm trying to watch
restless
TV.
legs was the
and
first
I'm
indicator
like,
for us going,
Can
what?
you stop?
I know, it's like, I'm having to sit on your legs. It's like, okay, this has got to stop. This
Well,
is so
actually,
irritating.
My friends.
In bed.
No, but you know what? My friend actually, I was with my friends, and one friend said, "Right, I'm gonna bring next time we come here. I'm gonna bring my ankle weights."
To suppress it.
She's so sweet. Like she was working like with you know, in an aged home,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, she was funny.
Right.
She's like, but she wasn't doing it in a funny way. She was trying to be helpful, and I thought it was quite a good idea. But you know,
No, I
she was
understand.
being-
I understand.
Good intentions. She goes, "I'm going to put ankle weights. I'll bring them to you, and you can
Yeah.
take them home." And I said, "Yeah, but the problem is, I'm going to strain all my muscles
Because you will,
in my
because
legs.
your muscles
Because
will
I'm
still
an
move
aerobics
them.
instructor, so I'm like, oh, and a dance instructor. I can
With
picture
with
what
EDS,
that's going to like."
stand loss, you actually cause
Like, that's
muscle
gonna
tears
cause
and
pain.
more joint pain. But we've also tried
Good-
things like the
good
weighted blanket,
idea.
haven't we? And that's the same
It
concept.
causes pain.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't
So
do it.
absent myoclonus, you have the focal seizures, but the tonic-clonics are really
The vocals
the main
suck
ones, like Dyan
because
saying,
I'm
it's
so
stressful.
I have focal aware.
focal aware, yeah.
It sucks those ones because I shouldn't laugh because
No.
it's not funny in the moment, guys. But you know, I'll just be like, suddenly, like it's like I'm going into twilight. You know, a bit like when you know you're gonna faint.
Yeah.
And it's that little
And
pocket of
syncope,
time
yeah.
when you are aware and awake, and you can still see. But things are starting to feel like the Matrix is going,
The matrix,
right?
yeah, good one.
That's how it feels.
Yep.
And even if dribble's coming out your mouth, you can't lift your arm up and just go, oh, just wipe
Yeah,
that
because you
away.
can't have any motor
I
neuron
can't do
to do
anything.
something. Yeah.
And he's doing something or whatever. And say if I don't like what he's doing, I can't even say.
No, because you can't communicate that.
I
It's
can't
like,
communicate.
sorry, bad luck.
It's horrible. And then, luckily, boom, I'm out by then. Like, my pattern tends to be either absent tonic-clonic, absent focal aware tonic-clonic. So it's always one of those routes, basically. But it's just awful.
So you just talked about your friend suggesting weights for your, which is an interesting idea.
It was a funny
What do you think
idea.
about the joke where you're in the bath and you're having a seizure and someone throws in all the clothes and the washing powder so that they
It's very offensive.
very offensive?
That's
okay.
offensive.
We won't apply jokes then. No humour at all.
Yeah, no, I don't like that one because, to be honest, the tonic-clonics for me,
They're frightening.
yeah, like I just what it does to your body, guys. I wish there was a simulator.
A bit like the pregnancy
For
simulator where you can like
tonic-clonic,
put
yeah.
something on or the
I
contractions you
wish
can
there
do
was a
electrodes, but
tonic-clonic simulator, guys.
Yeah.
And I wish someone would make a video of what a tonic-clonic feels like to the person, because
you know what it'd be closest to?
it's such.
Electroconvulsion therapy, ECT therapy.
Well,
Because
I've
they're
never had
running.
that.
No, but if someone's
Not many
running,
people have had
no,
that.
well, that's what I mean.
probably.
Because you don't want to do that. But that's probably going to
Yeah,
be the
you shouldn't
closest
do that.
analogy because you're running
Shouldn't do that.
electricity and your body's uncontrollably jerking and moving. Surely, being electrocuted. No, you did play with electricity, didn't you?
Yeah, but like I'm talking about the real.
And it's very sustained.
You feel drunk. You
Mhm.
feel. I can't. It's just. I don't know. It's almost like your brain's melting. I don't know.
Oh, they're good analogies to
I
try
don't
and
know,
work out
but,
how it goes.
I just wish there was a simulator because it's worse than fainting. I will take fainting over having a seizure. I mean, there is some similarities because you do feel like when you're sort of going in and out, it's the same as when you faint and you go in and out. So there's that same, you kind of like cognizant, not cognizant, cognizant, not cognizant, just this weird. In my tonic-clonics, I never get just one. Okay,
that'd be nice.
I get a clusterfuck of them.
They're called rolling seizures, honey, or status epileptus, but we'll call it a clusterfuck of seizures, basically. Yes.
Yeah, so I get that, but it's just, and then the after effects is just, you just feel crap. You just feel absolutely crap. And then the medication, also, I guess because it attacks that part of the brain, in doing that, you know, I don't know, just kind of
well, the medication's trying to
changes
calm
things.
the
Like it makes your mood irritable. It makes you sort of get easily angry if your levels are like
not therapeutic and in the wrong balance.
No, like high. The higher your epinephrine levels, the more of those agitated feeling, irritable feeling you're gonna get, and so that's sad because it changes your mood, and that's the bit that I don't like either. But I will not skip that tablet because, you know, even though irritability
but it's been life
is
changing
hard,
having ASMs.
Because I used to have 6 a day
Seizures, that is, a day, yeah.
And I know that
the
lot
intensity
of
was
like
more too.
like when I started my first channel, which this isn't my first channel, because I've gone on and off it, because I'm like, oh, you know,
should I, shouldn't I, do I like it or not?
You know, like, yeah, is this the right, like, is my channel representing the right things? Or it's taken me a while, guys. Plus, moving house, as you guys, some of you that have watched my multiple channels, you've seen the dramas I've had moving house.
But it's been an apprenticeship also going through doing YouTube. You're learning as you're going. You're learning camera skills. Well, her camera skills still getting there.
Still learning that. Editing skills.
Yeah.
But basically, what was I saying though? What was the main point?
So what I wanted to ask you before you do anything more on this, and it's really interesting that you brought this up, how has living with seizures changed us, changed our lifestyle, what we've had to do, our household?
Well,
a lot of people won't be aware of that. What gets changed?
Well, I think there's been a lot of changes because I believe my MND was caused by that.
Mild neurocognitive disorder, yep.
Yeah, I do believe that it was caused by that. I have 3 learning disabilities that I obviously was born with my autism and ADHD. So, yeah, I've got those things I've regressed in. Speech I've regressed in. Vocab I've regressed in.
Word finding.
My speech and impediment has come back, which I had as a teenager. And when I'm trying to save my, and it's particularly after seizures, the day after, you know, a couple of days after, of course, I have a speech impediment that comes back. It kind of improves, but it stays there. So my pronunciation used to be better. My stutter was like literally hasn't been there since I was like 15, 16. That was the last time it was bad. So there's been a lot of regression. Autism regression.
But Tourette's has become more amplified.
Has been
so that's
absolutely. So I had it mild. So when I was a child, I used to say, you know, the bad words, which look in my household, and guys, you've got to understand this. Like, it is definitely uncontrollable. In my household, my mum went to a Catholic boarding school.
Yes, you meant to be a good Catholic,
Okay?
Yep.
My family, you don't swear. You just don't swear. If I swore, if I went to a family gathering and I swore, not on one side, not on my dad's side, they're a bit more
robust,
Aussie and kind of like, oh yeah, you know. But there's still sort of place, like if I swore in front of my grandparents, no, I would never do that. You know, your elders, etc. But my mum's side, like, punishment would ensue. Like, I'm talking corporate
punishment. You're going to go to work. No, corporal punishment, honey. That's when they bash the shit out of you.
I was helping clean houses very, very young.
Yeah, see?
I was cleaning a spa
Hey, Annie,
spa
it's a hard
bath.
knock life.
I was cleaning a spa bath at 8 years old, and I
Yes.
was told, you know, work out how to clean it. I've just shown you, just get it done. I'm like, this is pretty intense.
Gotta work for your food,
I was like
board,
8 or
lodging.
9. But then again, I did get chicken treat, like Hawaiian pack afterwards. But anyway, no, but like, yeah, seriously, like it's, my autism is so much regression.
But that must be really hard because, again, socially, you're trying to deal with you're trying to deal with awkwardness of you cannot control your speech.
50.
You can't even control sometimes your actions. Your word finding and memory must be
embarrassing. And my brother would play on that because my brother knew, and he would have known the days that it was going on, right? Because you know how Tourette's. Well, I don't know. I mean, I am not severe Tourette's, right? With coprolalia. I'd consider myself maybe in the middle because of, like, I used to be mild, but now I think I'm in the middle, would you say, since the seizures. Yeah. But I do have my days. But anyway, my brother used to know my days, and he would press all my buttons, as siblings do. And of course, he would plant it in my head. Yeah. Because, you know, that's what siblings do. They want you to get into trouble. Yeah. It's kind of that thing of, like, you know, trying to get each other in trouble. That's what you do. And so he would win a lot because my coprolalia, because I couldn't even say the word shut up. That was a swear word. I couldn't say damn. That's a swear word. So it's very strict, and particularly with my grandparents. And there were times where I messed up around my grandparents, especially my grandfather. And I'm Protestant, you know, like, And like I said in my other video about religion, very, very strict. And I didn't like seeing that side of my grandfather. Because my grandfather and I had a very special relationship, very close bond. And he was he had the biggest heart. He had a heart of gold. But if you messed up, oh my goodness, he was very strict. And now I know why all my uncles and my mum are like, sort of like, the way they were with him later on, because he was so strict. I'm talking real strict, so it was hard.
But living with seizures and living with epilepsy,
even now it's hard. People judge me. I had someone comment saying, "I'm sick of the swearing. I'm gone," and I actually felt quite upset.
That's perfectly fine. That's your
because
choice,
like it wasn't. I wasn't upset in the sense of losing a subscriber. It was just, you know, I felt sorry that someone's life is so affected because, to be honest, they're just words. And I'm sad that person couldn't see through those words and see me. Yeah, it's not but that's okay. To me, that's their loss because I feel that you've obviously followed my channel so far.
But it hurts you because it's uncontrollable.
It hurt me because it makes me feel like, oh my goodness.
You've been made out to be a bad person.
No. It just makes you, like any disability, it goes. It makes your brain go, yeah. People don't like my disability, you know. And so it's just another thing. And it's same with being a wheelchair user. And when you go down an aisle and everyone rolls their eyes because it's like, oh. Whereas if it was a cute little baby, everyone would go, oh, it's okay, I'll just go round. Or, you know, they make allowances for that. Or a trolley, they probably give an evil eye to as well, don't they? So you can probably relate in that sense. But you sort of then go the same thing in your brain. You go, oh, my disability.
If I might say a few things. So with living with epilepsy, it does change the household. So we talked about the swimming as an example. Supervision and safety. So Dyan can't just do a lot of actions that she may have used to have done independently and easily. So going for a swim, it's got to be eyes on and it's got to be very close by because things can catch at any point in time.
Especially if I go underwater
in fact,
a lot.
We haven't swum at the beach or in waves or things like that for a long period of time.
No, but the one that we're going to isn't that quite
It's a shelter, exactly. And that's the thing, it's choice. It's choosing places that are safe.
Because basically with my taxia guys, when I go in the ocean, remember the first time we went for a swim with my taxia? Anyway, I was only standing in knee deep because it was like, you know, it wasn't for me warm enough to sort of like dive in. And I didn't really want to because it was Christmas morning. And, you know, I didn't really want to get all sort of messed up and then have to, anyway. So basically, this is the first time I'm in the water just up to my knees. And where we lived were newly immigrants of England, right?
Yeah.
So they're all sitting there, I'm having Christmas on the beach, and then like FaceTiming everyone going, look at the beach, it's awesome.
They're
look
already
at me."
red as lobsters by 9
And
o'clock in the morning.
yeah, they're all like drunk. Because, you know, I must admit,
over here, which is cool.
they really get into, I mean, Australians are just as bad, but normally they save getting drunk till the afternoon. But no, these poms get started in the morning. But basically, they do. And like, I'm like this, and I'm falling over, and at first I'm laughing, not clicking that it's my ataxia.
Yep.
Then the next minute I said, I need to get out of the water. Like, I was feeling quite embarrassed because I couldn't stand. I could not get my balance. I couldn't get it because you know how even though on top it's calm, the undercurrent that was going on was enough to throw my ataxia, which is a brain thing, off, and I was just falling.
You couldn't counteract that at all.
Couldn't do anything. So I need assistance in water that has any kind of movement, which of course is the ocean.
Now, you've given up driving about 10 or more years ago now.
Yes.
I've missed that. Because you can't drive me around.
You've missed me driving.
It's now me driving little Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I miss driving. Yeah.
Though she is a good front seat driver.
I'm not.
No.
But basically, it's really sad because I had to work really hard as an autistic to get my license.
That's right.
I failed. It took the third time. I think the miniskirt worked.
Power tip there, apparently.
Shouldn't have got my license, to be honest, as an autistic.
It is very difficult for autistics.
I shouldn't have got my license. And every time, and because my mum is the type of mum that just throws you in the deep end with every developmental stage,
sink or swim attitude,
including, you know, running a household at 17, when they go and live in another state for 6 months, and you're cooking and cleaning for 2 other men. It's like, I'm a bit young. I'm running a whole house and working full time, but anyway. Oh, and dancing at night and teaching. So I had 2 jobs anyway. But basically, driving. I agree with looking into an autistic in their driving because I shouldn't have been driving, guys. I reckon probably around 21.
Don't rush the process.
I would have been more ready.
Yeah, don't expect them.
I wanted to.
17 to drive.
I was keen to because I was like, I want to drive myself to work. Yeah. I am sick and tired of having to. But then again, it was pretty fun. Like, I had a friend around the corner who Barbara and I worked together. Yep. She lived around the corner. You know, it was good fun. Her and her sister and I. You know, her sister used to drop us at work until we got our licenses, and then she'd take herself to work, and we would have a laugh. So I do miss that kind of thing. But I wanted my own independence, and I felt like a burden. I don't like feeling like someone's got to help me out. But being an autistic and going on buses, we didn't have trains.
Sensory nightmare as well.
Yeah, it would have been a sensory nightmare, but still, like, and you have to get up way earlier. And it's already early enough. Like, I was working 9.5-hour days for 2 years at that place. But I shouldn't have been driving.
But actually, the very first time, I guess, and it was after your seizures, and you had a seizure with kids in the car, which rolled down through traffic.
My first seizure.
That was a horrific thing. That would have been very, very scary to do.
Especially for the kids. It was traumatizing for the kids. Like, I rolled down, my driveway was like this, and I rolled down across quite a main street where buses whizzed down, and I rolled. Luckily, no one was coming. I had nightmares because my kids in the car for at least a year after that, right? And it still gives me the, what could have happened? But basically, I rolled down into the across the road neighbour. I wet myself, the whole thing, and I was going to pick you up from the train station, and like the kids, it's so traumatizing for family of epileptics because it must have been a long time that I was out because they'd knocked on 2 doors.
Yeah, 2
and
neighbours
no one
to try and get help.
answered, which was such a shame because I was like, I wish someone had answered one of those doors for my babies because they were too young to be in that situation. And that traumatized them. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of PTSD in my children because of that event. And I blame, no, that wasn't my, oh no, that wasn't my first. That was my second. No, the first was when the ambulance was called.
Yeah.
That was the first. So, but anyway, basically my kids have had to, and that was the same thing, particularly our youngest had to, well, both of them, but our youngest had to go and flag the ambulance to my house, even though we had the little number at the, in Australia have numbers on our curb, that sort of illuminates at night time for emergency services to come to your house. So he had the door open and everything ready to go. But it was just, it's very traumatizing for families. You particularly.
But it's a huge
and even
thing
our
for
sons.
an adult to lose that independence of being able to drive
It sucks.
where you want, when you want.
Sometimes I just want to get in that car and just drive.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Yeah. And then on top of having a fatiguing condition for over 30 years and being wheelchair bound when you're out and about.
Well, I used to have to do everything from first thing in the morning at about 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I'd have to rest after that. So what I used to do is do everything in the morning. So I was literally from 6 a.m. from getting the boys up, you were up, then after I was dealing with saying goodbye to you, getting everything ready, getting the boys up, getting them to school, cleaning the house, going to the gym, coming back, doing food shopping. Once I've done all of that with my MECFS, or really as well as 22q, it has a lot of fatigue conditions, which is what my geneticist explained, because I was like, why am I so fatigued and how can we resolve that one? She said, we can't. So basically it makes me realize I didn't snap or sleep or anything like that, but I used to have to just lay there and I'd watch telly and I'd be so frustrated.
It would be,
because like I'd done all my jobs, but did I get to do anything nice? No. Then again, going to the gym, that was my effort to, well, it actually helps ADHD. It helps depression, because I feel like, sometimes raising children, because you're so focused on your children and making sure that their schooling's doing well and that their nutrition's doing well and that, their sports is getting by and that they're happy and that they're getting along with friends, or their life is going well, right? You're so invested as a mum. Us mums that really take motherhood real seriously, you do everything like
dedicated to the core.
All of these things you want to be really good. It can cause depression. So don't worry, ladies out there who are in that time of whether they are under 5, whether they're primary school, whether they're high school, you're gonna get bouts of depression. But basically just stick to things like go to the gym, okay? Get that energy out of you, whether it's stress, anxiety, depression.
Or get out of the home, have a coffee, go for a walk on the beach,
what does it do again? Endorphins, isn't it, I guess? Yeah, so endorphins. And if you've got ADHD and you don't sleep because of it, go to the gym. Definitely. I promise you, I used to sleep like a baby.
Part of having seizures is other things that we've had to also do. Things like having alerts. So anytime that Dyan simply steps out of the house for any reason, she's always wearing her medic alert bracelet, which has indication and information on the back for any medical staff to know that she might have seizures. When we go out, always have a med kit with us of medicines, emergency medications.
Comes in handy.
Anything that we might need to treat any of the symptoms or post seizure activity.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, when you've got 22q, guys, and it affects so many parts of your body, as you can imagine, it's kind of sucks, because other disabilities, and I'm not saying other disabilities are, they're so much easier. I'm not. But when you have a rare syndrome, you get no understanding from anyone in the public or anyone even in the medical system, because they don't know. So you're very isolated with your suffering, right? And then also, any part of my body while I'm out can just be like an asshole to me basically, and I need a certain medicine,
Yeah.
right? So we have to carry a lot
We do.
because it just affects so many parts
But there's
of
also
me.
so much planning that goes with even just thinking about going
It's
out.
like having when
And
you've
there's
got a
certain
baby, you've
things
got to
that
pack a
we
nappy bag.
can't go to or do. So, for example, we haven't been to concerts
What am I going to need
because we
today?
can't control the rhythm of the music. We can't control flashing lights.
And I
And
love
lights,
concerts. I'm
photosensitivity
ADHD.
can actually be a trigger.
I want to
to
be
do that.
like.
Even just having a
Yeah.
flashing fluorescent light in a shopping centre that's flickering, or some of the advertising and marketing
Yeah,
material,
I
we're
have to
very
be
conscious
careful.
of. Don't look at that, or close your eyes, or stay away from.
I have
Because
to
those
do
could
like
be
this in the
initiator
shopping
and
centres.
triggers.
It's embarrassing.
But they are triggers to seizures.
But people must look at me and think, God, you drama queen. It's like
If you only
literally
knew.
avoiding seizures. And I'm sadly one of those 5%ers
Yep.
that gets the photosensitive triggers.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying because guess what? I don't know whether you've noticed, fireworks. Everything can be a trigger for me.
TV flashing, games.
TV flashing, games.
Video.
Like he
so
said,
many
going to the
areas.
shops.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It does.
I hate it.
So there's been quite a lot of things that have been modified or changed or missed out on simply because of one particular component of
Or
the
even
epilepsy
thinking
side
of going
things.
on holidays of different
Yeah.
kinds, we think of,
Yeah.
oh, but this, but that, but this, but that. And that sucks because you know what?
It
I'm
does.
of the type where, and it's how I was raised, my mum would just be like, right, get up, we're going in the car. And sometimes it's without shoes, it's, you know,
As
that
is, yeah.
carefreeness,
Spontaneity.
which was what Australia used to be, Mr. Albanese. Where is it? You've made everyone think stupid things. Just remember, guys, life is simple. It's as simple as you make it. But anyway, those were the days. Remember? Anyone else? Comment below if you remember. Just, you know, things like that would happen. Just get in the car. Let's just go. We're going to, you know, Auntie so-and-so's and we're going to hang out and you can get to see your cousins and we're going to hang out and do this, blah, blah, blah. And you go, cool.
Yeah.
Go. In the car.
Well, we have a lot of
You can't
people
do
that
that
follow
now.
our channel who've got a range of different disabilities. Some of them have got some of the same conditions and illnesses that you have. Some might have actually unique and different
Yeah, some of you
disabilities themselves.
guys
I'd love to
absolutely
hear
get it.
in the comments
You
how
get
your disability may have affected you, your experiences, what you've
what-
had to modify or change or
What
miss out
actual
on.
things do you miss out on now that you want back because of your disability taking it away? So I know there's things that get taken away. Like for me, it's like I even miss cleaning. Okay, I even miss cleaning and cooking.
I miss that
The
too.
things that I used to go, oh, this is, you know, because I used to do home cooked meals every night so that we could
Beautiful
afford our
food.
mortgage.
Yeah.
Because when we bought when it was very expensive. Not only the house, because of the boom in Perth, sucked. Houses literally like times 4 in cost.
Yeah, everything's gone up.
And then on top of that, the interest rates were high. And it's like, I had to do home cooked meals. And look, I loved it, don't get me wrong. I'm a person that loves cooking.
But you miss that love.
But
Mhm.
it was hard work, you know, the clean up, the this, the that. And I had a dishwasher and everything to help me, but it was still a lot of work. But I miss it. I miss it and I miss cleaning. And I used to spend Mondays, 6 hours I'd spend cleaning. I had 2 sons, okay?
She's got OCD.
You got football boots to clean.
Of course you do.
You've got like, do you know amounts of grass and
OCD.
crap that goes on those football boots?
I know. And I
A
think people are
lot.
starting to get to see your ADHD and OCD moments in the videos. Now, if you
But
haven't
my
already,
house was clean.
don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see more of Dyan and what she gets up to. And it actually is a great insight because that's what our channel is.
I could have done a channel.
And we're living
back
a
then.
real and raw life of experience of someone who's got autism, ADHD, OCD, dealing with Tourette's, has seizures, has a fatiguing condition. You're seeing it in its action, what it actually impacts upon, what we have to do to modify our life and still get through and actually have a good
Yeah,
life.
so to all those people that have had people judge you, and I have too, one day, just think about this. One day they will get old and they will have physical problems and then they'll know what we're talking about. But to those people that do act like that, yeah, it's why would someone miss cleaning and cooking? I miss working.
Yeah.
Don't assume that us disability people with disability just sit here and go,
So purposely
oh, I
lazy.
get a free ticket out of life. And everything given
No.
for free. Nothing's given
No.
for free
And
anyway.
in fact, you have to work
But
so much
second
harder
to
with
that,
everything.
I actually, okay, picture this, right? You have to go home, get in your bed, and you can't get out of it. Take lots of medicines, go to lots of medical appointments,
Such fun.
and that's your life now. No, you don't have an income. You don't have lots of money to spend anymore. You don't have lots of activities to go and enjoy anymore. No more holidays. I haven't had a holiday in over 10 years.
Yeah.
No holidays. And you're not going to get to choose where you live. You're not going to choose how you live. Okay? Picture that.
Yeah.
Because
So the impact is very real, isn't it?
what we lose, hey guys, it is just a lot, and they don't get it, and they think that it's just a free ticket.
Yeah, indeed. And that's really well
It's
said.
not. It's actually grief.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's why when I'm well enough, some of those times when I'm well, what am I doing? Cleaning.
Crazy girl. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us in our very early Sunday morning chat.
It's only 7:30.
God, time for a second coffee then for you.
You offering?
Offering, why not indeed. Guys, we hope you have a great Sunday and a great weekend. Take some time to look through some of the content. We've been creating lots of videos lately because we've had that opportunity to do so. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell. We'd love to hear your comments and your experiences. As I said,
Yeah,
if you've got a
miss?
person with a disability, what are
do
you
miss?
missing out on? Love to hear
And what
from
is
you
difficult
below. Don't
about
forget to
just
big thumbs up.
getting out the door?
Indeed.
What's your hardest thing?
It's the cold weather at the moment. That's what's so
It's
difficult.
the cold weather in
Indeed.
Perth at the moment. So all of you people
Very cold.
that we speak to, all of you enjoy your summer. But I'm jealous.
We're envious. Definitely.
I'm jealous.
Summer envy.
Okay? I'm jealous.
Indeed. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.